All right, this is a fantastic question. I can almost guarantee this is going to be on the MCAS. The drawing below shows a passive solar design for a house in Massachusetts. Remember, we talked pretty extensively about passive solar, and that's the idea of letting the sun in the winter, but making an overhang so that the sun gets blocked in the summer. And that is that idea of allowing the sun to work for you when you want it to, like in the wintertime, but then making sure it's not working against you in the summer. Explain. Gosh, I love that word. Explain why a properly sized overhang. And remember, properly means right. So we want an overhang that's the right size. Why is that important for the design in terms of energy efficiency? Oh, in the summertime. So in the summer, you want your overhang to block the sun from coming in so that it doesn't radiate and increase the temperature inside. The whole goal of the summertime is to make sure that it stays cool. Okay, so the overhang needs to block the sun. Radiation in the summer to keep it cooler, to keep the room or house cool. All right, you block the radiation, it doesn't heat up the house. Okay, so the overhang needs to block the sun's radiation in the summer to keep the room or house cool. Explain, part B, why a properly sized, remember properly means right, why the right size overhang is important for the design in terms of energy efficiency in the winter. So in the winter time, you want the sun in the house because that radiation is going to keep it warm. So in the winter, the overhang needs to be small enough so that it does not block the radiation in the winter, so the radiation can help heat the house up naturally, and then you don't have to worry about running the heat as much. It increases the efficiency of the heating process. Oops, that wasn't good. Overhang needs to allow the sun to come in and radiate to increase the temperature in the winter. Then you don't have to worry about running the heat all the time. Finally, which direction should the windows of the house be facing in order to increase energy efficiency during the winter? Explain your answer. This one might be pretty hard because I don't know how many of you are watching the sun in your house outside of that week when you were doing it for your thermal energy project. The places where you see the sun the most, up here in the northern hemisphere and in the northeast, we get the most sun on the south side of the house. All right? I'm not even sure that I'm going to count this. I don't think I am because it's kind of a silly question. But this is totally going to probably be on the MCAS, which means that if it asks you which direction to face, say south. All right? So, you want it to face south to get full sun, get the most sun. All right, and if you watch the sun, you'll see that it is going to be coming in your southern-facing windows the most. In the summertime, the western windows are really bad because as the sun goes down, it can start to come into your western-facing windows, and that's not going to be taken care of by an overhang. You'll want to pull the shades on the west side of the house in the summertime so that it keeps the sun out. So I'm going to give you 2 points for this one, for the overhang, and I'm going to give you 1 for knowing that it blocks and 1 for knowing about radiation. And here we want 1 for the sun coming in and 1 for the radiation again. All right, again, we're using our nerd in order to explain these things. So this again is out of 4. This one right here is going to be extra credit if you get that right. Okay, great.